named Albro. I'm here at the second annual Humble Over Hype event. Sitting next to me is Alontae Taylor, DB for New Orleans Saints. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
That's good. I'm doing good as well. So I know this past season was your rookie season. How would you explain transitioning from college to the NFL?
I think it just depends on where you went. I feel like Tennessee prepared me for the obstacles, the ups and downs. I felt really prepared coming into it, but the biggest thing is probably just understanding it's a business. You can kind of hear that a lot, but the business side in the league has a lot to do with money, relationships, things like that. So just really working on having those good relationships with coaches, because they come and go. And so wherever they might end up, if you have a good relationship, you could possibly end up at that team if this team finds you, or not finds you, but fires you, or whatever the case is.
Okay, so speaking of relationships, how would you describe your relationship with the Saints and your teammates?
I'm building a relationship. Just coming out my first year, I just really wanted to show the coaches that I can play. And so building that trust within my head coach, and then going into the GM. But my teammates is big. It allowed me to play freely, and the guys kind of really took me in, and they love on me, you know what I'm saying, and they really just make sure that I'm good all the time. And so having that relationship, it allows me to go out there and know that my teammates trust me.
Okay, so going back a year ago to your draft day, if you can tell yourself something right now, yourself from a year ago, what would you tell yourself?
I tell myself to dream big and not to sell myself short. I felt like I was kind of saying, I want to go first round, but I don't know if I'm able to, or I want to just get drafted, and being a second round draft pick is a dream come true. So I would just say dream big, and don't let anybody or anything really put a shadow over top of that dream.
Right, and lastly, since the draft is coming up, what advice would you give to the young men entering the draft?
I would say, whatever happens is going to happen. Biggest thing is make sure you check every single box. When you're going through the process of getting ready for the combine and things like that, if you check off every box, and on draft night you can sit there and know that you gave everything that you could, that's the best feeling. And then whatever happens, happens. And the biggest thing is the opportunity. So rather you get drafted or you don't get drafted, all you want is an opportunity. So when a team brings you into their organization, just go out there and give it your best. And at the end of the day, I feel like if you do that, you'll be able to look in the mirror regardless of the results and say you actually did your best.
Right. You guys heard it here first. Alontae Taylor, DB for New Orleans Saints.